Hi, I'm April. I work for Monopoly Events and I'm here at the For the Love of Wrestling event. The experience has been fantastic. We've had a wonderful weekend. The guests have had a great time. We've got wrestlers from every single generation of wrestling, and I think the fans have had an unforgettable weekend.
Hi guys, I'm Alec. I work for Monopoly and I also run a cookie stall for the Love of Wrestling and all the other Comic Cons that we do. So I've had a great weekend myself. I'm not going to say I'm a gigantic wrestling fan, but I certainly enjoyed it when I was a teenager. So there was a lot of like childhood memories unlocked here. It was really busy, like loads of amazing people. Like everyone was in such good, everyone had such good energy. The guests were all amazing as well. So yeah, it was really, really nice to see. Lots of people were having cookies as well, which is always good. And yeah, it's just great all round. They always provide Monopoly, I think, and these events are always strong. And the themed events really bring something different to the market, I think. So yeah, all in all, great event. Glad I came. Happy days.
Hey yo, how you doing, guys? It's 1/5 of them boys, so you know what that means. We're here, and we are here with the weekend wristband still on. Yes, that's right, guys. I was riding solo. It was definitely 1/5 of them boys this week because the 1HA, I went down to Manchester, from London all the way down to Manchester for the Love of Wrestling Part 4. Have to put a big shout out to Lauren from SRX on this one because she put the ministry onto it, had no clue that this was happening, and during one of our conversations let us know that this awesome event was going on. Now guys, if you're not familiar with For the Love of Wrestling, it's Europe's largest wrestling convention. If you can picture Comic-Con but just wrestling, this is what it is. It's absolutely fantastic. Now before I get into the lineup, I'm just going to let you know that it's literally Comic-Con. Like the amount of people that are dressed up in different ways. There was a Seth Rollins and Becky. There was a Too Cool, Scotty Too Hotty and Grandmaster Sexay literally coming together. Another guy, two guys dressed up as the British Bulldogs. There was China with Miss Kitty, and everyone is just there, and it's awesome. There were some people like I saw two eras of Hogan, like one guy all black, just like he was for his Hall of Fame, and another one is literally Hulkamania running wild. It was nuts. There was a couple of Codys. They actually do a competition for that. Now, I have to let you know that on this lineup was meant to have the Stinger Man. It's Sting, of course, but he was not available because, yes, tonight he's at Revolution retiring. However, listen to this lineup and you will see why I could not resist from going. Excuse me. Now I'm going to look at my phone because it was absolutely insane. Team Bestie, Trish Stratus and Lita. Scott Steiner, Nick Nemeth, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler, X-Pac, 1, 2, 3 Kid, 6. It doesn't matter which way you call him. Shawn Walman, Mr. Click himself. That was, look, as much as I wanted to see everyone, the Click Kid in me had to see Shawn Walman. Sergeant Slaughter, Mandy Sachs, aka Mandy Rose, Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man, another cage fighter from the past, Matt Riddle, bro. Yeah, we're talking a New Japan champ was down there. Well, 2 New Japan champs because Nick Nemeth was there as well. The real leader, if we're going to talk bloodline, the real leader of the bloodline, Daddy Rikishi himself. Yes, Rikishi was down there. The War Machine Rhino, John Morrison, Elijah, formerly known as Elias, and Ezekiel if you want, Al Snow, CJ Perry, formerly Lana, Shelton Benjamin, Jake Hager, formerly Jack Swagger, Taya Valkyrie, Hornswoggle, okay, Dylan Postle, Gangrel. I got to see Gangrel's entrance. I'm going to get into that a bit more. The Wild Man, formerly Johnny B. Bad, Mark Merrow, Maria Kanellis, and of course, how you doing? The real one himself, Enzo. So, guys, like, that was such an amazing lineup. And there's a package out there. Now, not everything you're going to hear from the ministry is not endorsed in any simple way. This is, if you're a wrestling fan, I have to put it out there. There is a package out there called the Platinum Package, which not only allows you to like queue jump, but you get to meet absolutely everybody. Did I do it? No, just because I found out too late. If I had found out in time, I would have been all over it. Now, as I said, I'm all about the click. You can see it, NWO inspired t-shirts, which is the Ministry of Wrestling. Found out Shawn Walman was there. Ever since we lost Scott Hall, I was like, I need to meet the rest of the clique by whichever way. And the rest of the guys had time been on our side, would have been able to book what they could, but schedules and script, I'll put it out there, finance, we couldn't all make it down there. And I was like, look, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. So we started off on Friday night And that's where there was the Q&A with Shawn Walman, aka X-Pac 123 Kid 6. Absolutely awesome. Now I missed just a little bit at the beginning just because my train got delayed, but from there it was such a great moment hearing stories of the past from there. SoCal Val is one of the two hosts that you had, and she was hosting this part. Absolutely amazing. You just can't. I can't fault SoCal Val. Absolutely 100% amazing. But I'm going to touch on SoCal Val a bit more later on. And yeah, like Shawn Walman just talked his entire career, and what is really sweet is that he just talks about how at this point in his career, it's not about getting back in the ring or what have you, it's connecting with fans. And he, people ask him about certain things, and he can actually quote the name of a fan who gave him and Kevin Nash a gift after the passing of Scott Hall. I'm not going to lie, very, very much marked out. And there is a green version of this because green had to represent DX and this had to represent the NWO. And well, you can see the image there at the back. It's got it. Shawn Walman, aka 123 Kid 6, and X-Pac. It was just a gift I had to give. And I had done this just on the fly as he had finished. And he actually stopped and asked me my name and thanked me for it. So Shawn, if by any chance you do happen to see this video, I'm once again just saying thank you so much, because you have no idea what this meant to someone who has loved the Click as much as I have, to have met you and the way you took that time and just so courteous. It was amazing. Now, the reason I said I started on SoCal Val, and we're going to talk more, not only is she one of the most amazing people out there, but after the Shawn Walman Q&A and the evening with Shawn Walman, as it was, Progress Wrestling were in the house for the Love of Progress Part 2. All the Q&As that take place are inside a Progress ring, and they're there, and they just give you a night of pure awesome action. Sadly, I couldn't stay for that, but I saw the card and it looked amazing, and I will be watching Progress on demand to check out what For the Love of Progress meant. And congratulations to Alex Hammerstone, who was on the card and is now signed to TNA. TNA. Talking TNA, here I am with TNA Gut Check 2023 winner Harley Hudson. And this is all thanks to Lauren of SRX. Now, I threw this picture up earlier, but it was so wrong of me to only mention Lauren, because yes, here I am with Lauren and her other half, the amazing Danny Hope, one half of the models. And you know what? I wasn't treated to just one half of the models, because boom, there it is. I am there chilling with Joey Hayes. So yes, I have been chilling with both of the models, and guess what? There's a chance that an interview is coming real soon with the ministry and the models, so look out for that in the near future. But anyway, that was that. Now, once you are at this convention, guys, as I said, it's very much like Comic Con. There are vendors galore. Like an idiot, I didn't record it at the time, but you can see a few images and a few videos here just to show you a quick feel. This is me literally near closing, showing you some of the items on display there. It's a wrestling fan's heaven, and as you can see there as well at the beginning of the video, there's a lot of gaming. You can go for a bit of retro gaming and take on some people, or just play on your own. Everything wrestling was there. There was a bit of a UFC stand as well, possibly due to the TKO merger, but it was there. And all of the people that are there, you not only get a chance to meet them, there is the opportunity for a selfie, but I would recommend going for the photo opportunity. You could get a photo opportunity. They offered one. There were two packages that I wish I could have gone for. Team Bestie, yes, a chance for a picture with both Trish and Lita together, and another one which was absolutely insane, guys. I have to say it twice. A Hall of Famous package, right? This one picture would have gotten you an opportunity to have Team Bestie, Trish, Lita, X-Pac, Scott Steiner, Rikishi, and Sergeant Slaughter. Could you imagine being in the center of that moment there? And it was just that, it's just all of these awesome moments that you get to. I have to say, as much as I came for Shawn and I really, really wanted to see absolutely everybody, I couldn't help it. Like, Shelton Benjamin had this small gap where he was free, and the only WWE t-shirt I have brought from WWE shop was the Hurt Business, and I just had to take this moment, as you can see here, to just talk to him about, from world's greatest tag team to this day, Shelton Benjamin has just been such an inspiration for me. Not that I'm in Shelton shape, but it was just a great moment. And as I said, SoCal Val was one of two hosts. The other one is Chris Brooker, and again, awesome. Between the two of them, they would just bounce off of each other. Like, Chris would be in the crowd just with a mic, just going around there, just taking questions and everything. And yeah, like, they would take it, and then he would interview some. SoCal Val would interview some. Now, as much as I wanted to do all the Q&A, the meet and greets, I cannot lie. I was hooked by the Q&As. Just hearing the journeys of these wrestlers that I've loved over the years, hearing their stories like firsthand. And I'm not going to lie, what's also really cool, they come down the entrance ramp, like you can see it here with Trish and Lita. And you know, if you're lucky enough, you get a little picture or a little video of it, but you're seeing these entrances, they go into the Progress Ring, as I previously mentioned, and they just chop it up. So as much as you can do that, what I would recommend, guys, as I said, I've done the weekend. If you do the weekend, you can go for your pictures and your autographs and then come back and enjoy these stories. If you do it the other way, you can do one day, you can do Saturday or Sunday. You may be rushed. There's a group of people that I previously met at a Rev Pro show, and they have literally scheduled it out. And again, that's the way. Do a bit on Saturday, do a bit on Sunday, go around, get a vibe, just chill, be with wrestling fans. Like, it's so cool. You hear wrestling songs just pumping through. Obviously, Kingdom comes out, you know, adrenaline, Emma. I won't go to it, but whoa, you got everyone doing the whoa at the same time. Absolutely cool. And another thing I want to really, really highlight, there is an after party. Now, if you go to this after party, what do you get? You get a wrestling show on hand, thanks to Future Shock Wrestling. They are based up in Manchester, but they are doing some awesome stuff out there. If you want to see some of the up-and-coming talent from the UK, check them out. So imagine you've got the Friday night with Progress Wrestling, an entire Progress show. Also, shout out to Mad Dog Angus, my boy. As you can see, there I am. I've also got to chop it up a bit more with Lee and the cameraman, who I do apologize for, because when the ministry were at Twisted Metal, we may have potentially ruined your shot. But hey, we made it onto the Insta. Love you. But no, just had to, like, it was such a great moment, just being able to talk to wrestling fans, wrestlers, promoters. Also, shout out to Rob Drake and Lana Austin, who were just there for Progress, just representing, doing meet and greets. Like, you didn't have to, they had merch, but you didn't have to buy the merch. You could literally just go there, chat to them, and just take a picture, as you can see right here. And like, they were awesome, and I just had to compliment them both on the awesome work that they've done at Twisted Metal, and what a great time I had with them. There's really great people. And yeah, going back to it, guys, the after party. Now, the after party is really cool because some of your panelists actually compete. So I was very lucky to see Rhino take place in a Rumble. I was lucky to see Gangrel feature in a 6-man tag, and Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man, was an enforcer for the main event. So it was absolutely awesome. And as I said, being in Manchester, had to just, I'm not gonna lie, took a little moment to go to the Coronation Street experience because I'm also a film guy. Silver Screen Dudes, check them out. But yeah, it was an absolutely awesome event. So I just want to take this time to not only thank all the wrestlers who I had a small chance to interact with and just say thank you for everything you guys have done for us in the past. I also want to say thank you to Progress Wrestling, because you guys absolutely rock. Thank you to SoCal Val, because she recognized me from Twisted Metal and it was just so awesome. I swear to you guys, if you ever get a chance to meet SoCal Val, just say hello and tell her AJ from the ministry said hey, because she's awesome. As is Mad Dog, as is Chris Brooker. Like, all of these people, you can see I've had a chance to take pictures with them. And Future Shock Wrestling for like taking the time to build the new stars and give us something to look forward to. And look, yeah, just had to show it there. Who am I taking a picture with? Yes, none other than Joe Blazer is currently the Future Shock Wrestling champ. He's their heavyweight champ. He was in the main event. He was in the ring with Ken Shamrock. Ken was the enforcer and stuff went down and he stopped it. But I look, honestly, so once again, I'm gonna start from the top because I got carried away. Thank you to every superstar who attended and took the time to just interact with the fans. Thank you to Progress. Thank you to Future Shock for putting on some awesome shows, absolutely awesome shows, and being just very approachable. Future Shock allow you to not only hold their title, you get to go in their ring, stand up on the rope, pose with their title. Here I am. Hey, Joe, as much as I love you, bro, careful. I might be after that gold. I like the feel of it. Top Rope Wrestling Academy. They were also on site doing a bit of handling. I don't know. Maybe they had some people in the ring during the Future Shock Wrestling match, but they were also there. So just thank you to you guys as well. All the staff and the security at the BEC, the Bowlers Exhibition Center. You guys hosted 3 days of wrestling fans. That couldn't be easy. So I thank you guys too. And yeah, and then above all else. I am not going to eliminate this. Thank you to For the Love of Wrestling under the banner of Monopoly Events. Guys, it was a fantastic show. I have just landed back in London. I've recorded this straight away. And the other promise I have made myself is the savings start now. I am looking forward to For the Love of Wrestling Part 5. And as I put up 5 fingers, there is a strong chance that all 5 of the ministry will be there for that weekend, because hey, we're wrestling fans and you guys have provided something for the wrestling fans to enjoy. So guys, if you are interested, again, no endorsement on this, it's just I cannot be a wrestling fan and not share this with other wrestling fans within Europe. Talking of Europe, there was a guy from Romania who came down just to do that. That was the furthest I heard. I mean, maybe some people came from the States. I don't know. But that's what I heard. People from all over came down for this occasion, this fantastic moment. So do head on over to @Monopoly Events. And more importantly, For the Love of Wrestling, and just keep them on your notifications, guys. Again, no endorsement. This is just me sharing from one wrestling fan to another. Check the notifications and let's just see who may turn up next year. So many I wish would come back, but I get it. Stuff have to rotate. But I am so pumped, because as a wrestling fan, these guys have given us the past and the present, and dare I say a bit of the future to look forward to as well. So Monopoly Events, For the Love of Wrestling, thank you guys so much. Every superstar who turned up and just had that small interaction with me, and not even me, but for every fan, because I felt like every fan felt they had a moment with us. And not just that, every vendor, because I saw the amount of belts I saw on sale, the amount of Funkos, posters. It was absolutely awesome. I can't put this over enough, guys. I am pumped for next year, and I've just left the building. So until the next time, this is the one AJ signing out, and I will see you soon. For the Love of Wrestling Part 5. Any clues as to where it will be and when the tickets will, announcements will be made?
Well, I can tell you our tickets will go on sale very, very soon. Announcements we're going to keep nice and hush about. Just excited to see what the next year will bring.
Okay, and will it be back at the BUC or will it be coming closer to London?
As far as I'm aware, we're back at the BUC, but don't quote me on that.
Awesome. And for anyone trying to get more info on For the Love of Wrestling, any websites or socials you'd like to plug?
Keep For the Love of Wrestling as the main social event.
The next one I'll be at, and for the biggest one from Monopoly, is Comic-Con in Aberdeen. There's a ton of different guests there. I can't reel many off the top of my head, but that's going to be big. I think we're expecting like 10,000 people there, so that should be huge as well. Obviously, north of Scotland as well, so personally I get to see a different part of the UK. So yeah, really looking forward to that. And then obviously the full season coming ahead. They've got loads of one-day events this year as well, as well as extra weekend dates as well. So yeah, massive calendar for Monopoly this year, and yeah, excited to see what comes up.